Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Here we are, another beautiful day, and we get to spend some time with Jesus. So, today we're going to talk about self esteem, getting the recognition we deserve. So, a lot of emphasis is placed on self esteem in our society. And in a society like that, someone with low self esteem, well, it can be pretty brutal. But this is only one of many issues we have that can be equally brutal, equally relevant. Psychology wants to find a cause, and then they can treat it, right? But what if the root of the cause is not as relevant as we think it is? What if the root is a thorn that we're challenged to overcome and not to find blame for? Christ knew long before we were born that this would be our thorn in the flesh. So, isn't a more valid question for our issues, how does this fit into God's purpose, his calling for our life? Think about Paul. He constantly said, I have prayed that this thorn in my flesh would be taken from me, and it wasn't. And it made him stronger. Sometimes our thorns are a physical ailment. Sometimes they're more of an emotional. And God's got them all. He's not just God of our body, he's also God of our spirit, especially God of our spirit. That's why he sends the Holy Spirit. So in Romans 12:3, it says, by the grace given to me, I say to everyone among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think with sober judgment, each according to the measure of faith that God has assigned. So is recognition for your accomplishments good or bad? Absolutely. All depends on how your heart receives it. It can be good or it can be bad. It's nice to be appreciated. We all need a bit of that. But sometimes it feeds our pride, and we say, oh, look at me. I did something great. So it is nice, though, to have that pat on the back occasionally. We all need affirmation in our life. What I have noticed in my life, the most amazing things I do is not because I'm amazing. And it's not really something I do. It's what Christ does in and through me. Not I, but Christ in me. And sometimes I feel guilty. Do I deserve praise or recognition for what Christ does through me? No, not really. That's obedience. That's not me. But at the same time, sometimes we like to affirm, don't we, our obedient child. When Christ does these things through me, I am awed and amazed. It's like, wow, he can still work through me. I get my own little Babylon. I babble on and on and on about what God did. Not I, Christ in me. And when he overcomes what's in me to shine through me, it's a good thing. It makes my heart happy. In Philippians 2:3, it says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. What if, instead of working on self-esteem, we worked on Christ esteem? What does Christ esteem look like? Who does Christ love? He loves us, but he loves others. Christ esteem. Loving like Jesus. Next next day, tomorrow, we're going to work on just a moment. God bless y'all. Have a great, great day.